What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Topps Now is back for the second week of June with 14 new comic covers. We're going to rip some coin packs today. Now, we did rip a premium pack yesterday, so if you want to check that out, see what that is like, even though you kind of know what to expect, I guess. But we did do a YouTube short ripping one of those. But today, like I said, we're going to rip some standard coin packs, about 100 of them. Unless we complete the rare silver card set first. And it's not really a set because there's no set awards, unfortunately, with these. I do really like Topps Now, though, and I really like these comic covers, like how they come out every single week to kind of give you an up-to-date view of all the comics that are coming out in the real world. This is one of my favorite sets, not necessarily my favorite set. I really like the retro comic covers, but unlike the retro comic covers, which do have awards for completing the entire set, this one does not. And I haven't looked at all of these exceptional X-Men, and like I said, I really like how, you know, it's up to date. It's the comics that are coming out now in the real world. So these are a lot of fun. I wish they had set awards for them, though. You know, kind of make it, you know, something to go after even more. Interesting about these is, at least with the pack odds, it says 1 out of 65 for those super rares. Now, I tell you, last time I checked, we're on the alt account actually right now, but on my main account, I think I have like, I don't know, 62 rares or something like that on there. And I rip most of them every single week. I don't complete all the Topps Now sets, but I do have like 62 of them. And crazy enough that I've never pulled a super rare out of all of those. So even if it was pack odds at 62, that's over 300 packs and never pulled a super rare. So, you know, maybe our luck will change today, which would be nice to be able to get a super rare, but it doesn't look like our luck is being too good to us right now. Hey, there's Phoenix. I know that one. But it doesn't look like our luck's being too good. It's taking a little bit to get these rares. 1 out of 5 isn't bad, though. You know, if you like comic covers, which I personally do, I mean, I really like the retro ones. Retro ones I do like more than these. But if you like the retro ones and you like comic covers, especially if you read comics, collect comics, and have some of these, it would be, I mean, it's worth doing. I mean, they're pretty cheap. The odds are fairly decent, and you can complete most of these sets. Not really sets, like I said, because there's no set award, but you can get at least all the ones you want. And if you don't have the ones you want, you can certainly trade for them. It's pretty easy to trade for them. On my main account, I got tons of duplicates. Hey, there we go. There's another one. Spider-Girl. Very interesting. I'll be honest. I haven't been keeping up with reading them as much as I used to. I only started playing this like, you know, 3 or 4 months ago, which has been a lot of fun. And, you know, obviously just started the YouTube channel. If you haven't checked out the YouTube channel, you know, we do all the other Topps games. So we do Topps Bunt, we do Topps Slam, and we do Marvel Collect. That's a super rare. Holy cow. That is the first time I have pulled a super rare of the new Avengers too. That's a really good one. Man, I like that. And actually, you know, when I see these, it does make me want to go down to the local comic store. I do have a comic store that's literally, hey, Eddie Brock Carnage. I do have a local comic store that's probably about, I don't know, 10 minutes away. I mean, really, really close. And they have a ton of comics. I've been in there a few times, another Spider-Girl. I've been in there a few times. You know, they have this, they have like 3 or 4, 5, 6. Hey, there's another one. New Champions. Okay. But they have all these boxes for $1 comics. And I love those. Hey, another New Champions, 2 in a row. But I go in there, you know, buy like 20, maybe $30 comics and, you know, come back, read them. But I haven't done that in quite some time. I haven't done that in a bit. And, you know, the more I play this, the more I rip open the Topps Now, the more I collect the classic comic covers, the more that I want to do this. And actually, I did see Topps recently. I haven't actually checked it, Runaways. I haven't actually checked it, and I didn't even think about it until now, but there was a new top set that just came out in Marvel, I believe. If it didn't just come out, it's getting ready to come out. At least maybe the pre-orders. New Avengers. Now we got the rare and the super rare. We're up to 7. We might actually complete this, you know, before. We're almost about halfway. Well, no, we're about halfway there right now. We have a couple more packs and then we'll be about halfway. But I did just today on, you know, the TOPPS bunt, which is baseball, MLB. I did just today do a video where I ripped open a blaster box, like real life edition cards. And I thought about doing the same thing on this channel. I mean, I do it on the WWE Slam, the TOPPS Slam one, which again is the same thing as this, except wrestling. And TOPPS Bunt is the same thing as this, except baseball. And I do blaster boxes and rip open real life cards and do stuff like that on those channels. And, you know, being that Marvel just came out with a new set, I thought maybe, you know what, it'd be kind of cool to do that on this. So, I don't know, maybe I'll have to look into that and see, because I remember looking at it a couple weeks ago. Hey, there is Black Panther. Okay, very cool. Ultimate Black Panther. Dude was decked out in some gear, bro. I do kind of, you know, feel the need to get a, you know, blaster box. If they do make blaster boxes, Avengers Assemble. But I do want to get a blaster box or maybe a hobby box. I'm not sure how much they cost in Marvel. But I think it would be a lot of fun to rip open those, you know, do a video every once in a while of some of those packs, which would be kind of fun. I actually used to do, which is kind of interesting. I have, if this is your first time checking out the channel, I have 7 YouTube pages. So I do a lot of different content, right? And my main page, my biggest page, I used to do comics on there, but I would do like, you know, like reading the comics on there. You know, we would go through them and I would like edit the video to where we would like zoom in and go in and out, and we'd read the comic throughout the whole thing. You know, just a fun little interactive thing that I used to do on the other channel. And I did that with a lot of DC stuff, actually only DC stuff. I didn't do it on any Marvel stuff, but I did it on, you know, the Gotham Knights series. I did it on the Suicide Squad series. And, you know, I kind of thought about doing it on this. Hey, is that Red Hulk? Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe one last time. Yo, Deadpool looks huge. We're at 10 out of 14. We only have about 80,000 coins left, so maybe we won't get all of them done. I thought maybe 300,000 might be enough to get them all done, but apparently it is not going to be. 100 packs. 100 packs, which on average should net you about 20 of them. And I'm not sure if we're going to hit that 20 mark on the rares or not. We might. We'll check it at the end. There's another rare, another Deadpool. I think we need 4 more new ones. Looks like 20 more packs, another Black Panther. Of course, you know, like I said, it's pretty easy to trade for these, especially on the new sets, like the ones that just drop. You know, people that don't want to rip a whole bunch of packs, you can certainly, you know, just trade for all of your duplicates and stuff. There's another Eddie Brock. I really like the Eddie Brock one. The Carnage one looks really good for a comic cover. About 10 more packs, 9 more packs, something like that. 300,000 exactly. One thing that I do really like about this game, it's really easy to get coins. Obviously, it's not easy to get diamonds, but, you know, comparative to TOPPS Bunt and TOPPS Slam, which, again, like I said, I do them both on different channels, separate channels. Each of them have their own separate channels. But I do them, and it's a lot harder to get coins on both the other ones, especially on TOPPS Slam. TOPPS Bunt isn't too bad. The baseball version isn't too bad, but the Slam version is pretty difficult. Get it? 5 more packs. That is it. We'll do one, you know, at least, even if we go past it, we got to get at least one more rare. Oh, I guess we got the one more rare. New champions. Another duplicate. That's all right. All right, last pack. 300,000, exactly 100. Hey, we're gonna finish it with a new card as well, Miss Marvel. Dark Phoenix Saga, giant Dark Phoenix. Yo, okay, that's cool. I like the X-Men and stuff. Very, very nice. So how did we do? We pretty much did average, completely average, 19 total rares with out of 100 packs. That is pretty much 1 out of 5 almost. We did pull a super rare, which is 1 out of 65, and probably one of my favorite ones in there. I mean, they got a lot of really good Topps nows, but for this week for the comic covers. But it's nice to finally pull a super rare. I think that's close to 80 or 90 rares that I have now, and this is my only super rare. Now, just to check out the ones that we did not get, Ultimate X-Men 16. Okay, so we didn't get that one, and we didn't get One World Under Doom number 5. Like that comic cover. You know, again, we're gonna trade probably 2 for 1 or something. And then we didn't get Deadpool Wolverine 6. We did pull that in our premium pack. So those are the 3 that we didn't pull. And like I said, we got tons of dupes, so we'll be able to trade for those. But if you are interested in making some trades and stuff, this is my IGN Wollongong. This is my main, that is my main account. This account that I just did all this pack opening on is Digital Card Breaks. And you can you can request a trade on this one, but I send all of my good cards over to my main account anyway. I just collect coins and rip packs and stuff on this one. But either way, hopefully you did enjoy the video and hit the thumbs up and let me know what you think about the Topps now. And hopefully I see everybody in the next video short. And sometime soon, we're going to do some streams because we do lots of streams on the other channels and stuff. We just have to build it up a little bit. But anyways, guys, I will see y'all in the next one. Y'all take it easy. Have a good rest of your afternoon or evening. We're out. Peace.